YouTubers, this is Jacques. It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys. I'm sorry. I'm revamping my life, my studio, how we're going to do YouTube in the next couple of months. I promise to you by August, we're going to be back and we're going to be doing a lot of great new content. But for now, I'm just working on renovating a lot of things, not just personally, but also with my website and what I do. But today we're here to talk about 5 actions you need to do before going out and buying yourself a new, better camera. Stay tuned. First thing I think everyone should do is take the equipment that you have at the point in time when you decide to do the upgrade to a better camera and reread the manual. Why do I say that? Well, because a lot of times you can find out that by rereading the manual, you discover features you didn't even think you had on your camera. So you're going to be rediscovering your camera. And you might just decide that, hey, why do I need a new camera? I can just stick to the one I have. So that's your first action that needs to be done. Second action, if you decide that, hey, this manual tells me that my camera is insufficient and will not work for me, the next step is to go to the camera that you think might be good for you and read the manual again. Download the manual of the new camera you're thinking of getting and make sure that it's the camera that's right for you. What's fun about a manual is that manufacturers cannot lie on these manuals. They have to tell you the limitations, what you can and cannot do with your camera. So it's going to tell you stuff like in 24p, you can't use a certain type of codec. It's going to tell you that if you're using log, you can only be at 640 ISO. You're going to learn all these things by learning the manual before buying. Therefore, you learn the camera with no lies and straight up what exactly the camera is all about and what it can offer you. So it'll be able to tell you whether the camera is right for you. I know both of these things take a lot of time, but they're always worth it because you know what? You're shelling out $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You want to make sure that the camera is right for you. And the third action you must do, people, and please do this for yourself. It is super important. Make sure that you never ever go to the manufacturer's professional website about the camera. They got people, they pay thousands of dollars to find a way to sell a camera to you. So they're going to get into stuff that isn't important. So they're going to try to sell you a whole new lifestyle with the camera. They're going to sell you the dream of using the camera in situations where you probably will never be able to use that camera. So it's important to stay away from those sites. Now, the fourth thing I'm going to tell you to do is make sure before you go out and buy your camera that you sit down and write on a piece of paper why you do photography. I know it sounds crazy, but if you sit down and say, why do I do photography? I do it for this reason. I do it because I love to take photos. I love to take photos of my family. This inventory that you make of the why you do photography will always help you in your decision of where to go for your next camera. And the last action I'm going to tell you to do is for your old camera and the camera you're planning on buying, go out and ask questions. Ask people what they think of the camera. For the person who has a camera that they're thinking of getting rid of, forums on Facebook and different places on the internet where you're going to find out features you didn't even know you had. So it's always a good thing to go out there and discuss with people about how they use the camera that you already have. And for the camera that you're thinking of buying, by joining these forums, you can find out pros and cons that you didn't even think existed, that the website of the manufacturer will never tell you, and the manual will never tell you either. So there are your 5 things that you need to do before going out to buy a camera. So let's go over them quick. 1, read the manual of the camera you already have. Number 2, read the manual of the camera you're thinking of buying. Number 3, ignore the manufacturer's websites of wherever you go. Just don't touch them. Number 4, find out why you take photos. By knowing the why you take photos, you're going to pick something which involves your happiness and your enjoyment. And number 5, go out there and ask around. Go onto websites, go onto forums, and find out what everyone thinks about what you own now and what you are planning on owning. You guys, I hope that helps. That's the best I can do. It's 5 things I think everyone should do before upgrading and going to a better camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. You guys like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, everybody, keep on making something from nothing.